Good morning, my loves. Sick and tired here. And today we are going to be reading some more submissions from our viewers. I just wanted to say I am glad I found your page on YouTube. I know this is outside of your normal realm of what you deal with, but I still wanted to reach out and say thank you and tell you my story. I know you do your channel in hopes that it will help people in recovering from the toxicity of families, so I thought you might like to know that you helped a toxic mom reflect and change. My children and I have been dealing with a toxic ex husband for many years now, more so than me. While in the relationship, he was very mentally abusive towards me. And me being the person that I am, I thought everything is my fault and that I never did anything right. He is a textbook narcissist that did all the usual tactics you have heard from other people. Around the 10-year mark of our relationship, I came to the realization that he was never going to be happy with me, and I decided to end it. At the time, I didn't really understand what narcissism was and didn't realize what he was doing was abuse. I was still in the mind frame that he was just trying to get me to end the relationship and that he was not going to outright say it. Well, I never knew that he was being abusive towards my children behind my back. I never saw anything with my own eyes, and unfortunately, my children suffered a lot because of it. Once he moved out, he still continued his verbal abuse towards me. Well, at the time, also my children started getting really hateful towards me as well. It was very hard, but I took it as they were mad from the separation, which I anticipated because it affected them too. I, for the most part, was considerate of their feelings, but I did fail sometimes in keeping my feelings in check. This is where I became the toxic one. Every time they were with me, the kids were lashing out at me, and in turn, I would yell, get onto them, take things away. I didn't see it as them lashing out because they were getting hurt and that their father was telling them things about me, like I didn't love them and that I never wanted them, etc. I was taking it way too personal, and I was putting my feelings above theirs. In one of the videos you showed, I saw a big reflection because it was me at one point. A mother was screaming at her daughter, demanding that they talk about the problem right then and there, and was just acting like a banshee, so to speak. The daughter just kept saying over and over that she didn't want to talk about it right then, and the mother just kept continuing to scream. I had done this on multiple occasions to both of my children, and I am very ashamed of myself for it. I didn't understand what they were going through, and I was taking it personally instead of paying attention to the signs. Many years went by, and little by little we did repair our relationship, and I did work on myself. This is kind of different from what we usually see, huh? Recently, an incident happened with my youngest child where the father left marks on the child's face and body from the father hitting him. This was right before I picked them up from his house. I pressed charges and didn't allow him around my children. We went to court, and I was awarded full custody of the children. For a little background, CPS has investigated him multiple times, but nothing ever came of it, and I was never given any details as to why they were investigating him. And the kids never told me anything either. But since the kids are with me full time now, they have been opening up more and more about what has happened to them, and it's truly horrible how their father abused them. And I failed them as a mother and made it about me when they were going through something traumatizing. Since I discovered your page, it has kind of helped me in reflecting my toxic behavior. And some of your comments have helped me see how it made my kids feel, even if it was unintentional. I became a toxic mother, and I will always be trying to make it right for them. So really, from the bottom of my heart, thank you for making your page. It's been a tremendous help. Well, I was never expecting anything like this. We don't usually get to see things from the other perspective. I don't think there's a lot of parents that reflect and think, oh, I messed up. And if they did, it feels like maybe they are too embarrassed to admit it, or we just don't come across it here. So this is a breath of fresh air. And if I truly, honestly am part of the reason why, then I don't know that I'll ever feel more proud than this moment because that's a big deal. But I think that it was possibly in your heart already to be able to figure this out on your own and kind of come to this conclusion. But we're just all very, very proud of you to be able to even be so vulnerable. I'm really, really glad that you were able to see that and that your kids will be able to heal now and you will be able to help them through that process. Hello, I wanted to say I was recommended your channel recently and I have been binging your content while I work. I've been loving it and you have a very comforting vibe. Well, thank you. You are welcome to share my submission on your channel. One of the stories on your most recent video reminded me of an experience I had as a child that I wanted to share with you. When I was in my teenage years, I would spend a lot of time on the computer due to all of my friends being online. My mother, especially, was also trying to stalk my internet history across my devices just to find something to use against me. This makes me laugh a little bit because I check my daughter's internet history here and there too. We have all of the safe search features on. But being a mom, I still kind of go on and see what she's looking at, make sure that it's nothing inappropriate. I don't know if I'm the right person for this. So hopefully you're not listening to this going, oh, great. There are two incidents of this that stick with me to this day. The first was when I was in high school. I was in a creative writing class. I was very into writing short horror stories as a teenager, and my teacher was extremely encouraging of my work. Ooh. I love scary stories. She told me I was one of her favorite students and would hype me up a lot. I had submitted a story to her for Halloween and she liked it so much she encouraged me to enter it into a writing contest where I had the possibility to win a cash prize. She emailed my parents about this, and when I came home one night, I had found a stack of papers stapled together that were printouts from the computer of my writing, images that I had used as inspiration for my writing. Nothing absurd. It was mostly things such as SFX makeup and screenshots from video games. One was just a comic strip with a swear word in it and had nothing to do with horror. Oh, not a swear. My parents sat me down to lecture me for hours that I was evil. What I wrote was disgusting, and the quote that sticks with me the most when I tried to defend that it was for a Halloween assignment was my dad saying,
I would have just wrote a ghost story.
oh, good Lord. They sent copies of this to everyone they knew just to shame me. Extended family, my mom's therapist, the bishop of our church. Your mom's therapist? Wouldn't the therapist be like, what is this? Thankfully, most of those people they tried to get to lecture me about this thought they were being mean and told me I had done nothing wrong. Oh, thank the Lord. I should have just kept reading. But it didn't really do much as I was already put down by my parents. I went to my creative writing teacher tearfully the next day, telling her to pull my story out from the writing contest because my parents hated it. And even as a 26-year-old adult, I have completely lost my passion for writing short stories due to this. No, oh, no, no, no. Oh, I don't like hearing that at all. You can write us some short stories. I know that we'd all appreciate it. I'm guessing that all of us here love scary stuff. I'm just assuming. The second incident is related to the first. After that, my mom would try to find any excuse to steal my electronics and look through my history to try to find something to incriminate me with. The one incident I remember the most was when I was sitting in my room on my laptop peacefully. My mom had a habit of barging into my room unannounced and would not respect my boundaries at all when I asked her to knock. She did this and it startled me, which caused me to jump and close the laptop just out of reflex. My mom accused me of hiding something due to this and would not let up on demanding to show her what I was looking at. I didn't want to show her because it was just a text chat with my friends that I didn't want her to read. Understandable. Later that night, I ended up falling asleep with my computer still logged in. She snuck into my room to steal the laptop and dug through my entire message history. It was the same deal as before, where she had to get everyone she knew involved in it, especially of my messages where I talked about them. Oh my gosh. When she brought it up to my therapist at the time, she lied and said that it just happened to be open when she went to put my clothes away. She has never come into my room while I was sleeping to put clothes away. This has always been my chore. Even though many of the messages she was complaining about, she would have had to dig very deep into my message history to find. I don't remember what happened after this, only that due to this, I now have extreme paranoia around my computer and phone. I get scared when someone holds my phone for a few seconds too long when I hold it out to show them a photo or something. I have to keep my phone on me at all times or else I'm afraid someone will pick it up and start looking through it. All of my computers are password protected. You know what? My mom, she doesn't even go through any of my, well, maybe she does actually. My sister told me that she went through my mail one time, which I was like, what the hell? Why is she going through my mail? But my mom will just randomly want to look up things online, like just randomly. Like no matter what you say, she has to like fact check everything that you say. I think I might have said something, and I don't know if it's true, but wondering about like the percentage of when it's raining or what, you know how it says 50% chance of rain? Well, I've heard that that means that like 50% chance that there will be rain or that it's raining in 50% of the area or something. I don't know. I just mentioned that. And my mom was like,
no, that's not right.
And I was like, I don't know. That's what I heard. So she picked my phone up and she went to use it to fact check that. And she was like,
can you do your passcode?
And I was like, no. And I took my phone back. I'm like, no, don't just grab my phone. Now, this is something that she has done many times, whether it was to look at a picture or to take a picture or whatever. We're sitting at like the same table, right? Playing a board game or talking or whatever. My mom needs to look at the phone for some reason, and she'll grab mine. And then she'll always be like, here, can you put your passcode in so I can look? No! What are you talking about? No, you are not getting my passcode. You are not opening my phone. If you want to take a picture or look something up, use your own phone. And the thing is, my mom will have her phone near her. So why does she do this? Is she trying to just look through my phone? I really don't know. Who does that? Like I've always said, my mom either knows exactly what she's doing and doesn't think it matters because she is the queen bee. She's the mother of the family. She can do what she wants. Or she has zero self-awareness and I don't know which one it is. Anyways, I don't have a satisfying conclusion to this tale, but thank you for reading it if you end up reading it on your channel. Well, you're welcome. And I'm sorry you don't have a satisfying conclusion. Hopefully she just stops. I'm not sure how old you are, but hopefully she just stops trying to go through your stuff. But I'm here to tell you as a 40-year-old woman, she still goes through my mail apparently and tries to go through my phone. So I am very sorry. I don't mean to be a pessimist, but I don't know. You should update us. Let us know what's going on if she still tries to go through your stuff. Well, that is all of the submissions that I have for you guys today. Thank you so much for listening, and thank you so much to everybody who was so brave to send in. If you would like to hear more stories from our viewers, you can check out the playlist that I'll put up on the screen for you. Until next time, I hope you guys have a wonderful day. I hope your magic is strong and your symptoms are low. Love you guys. Bye.